Hey, what's up everyone? This is the Team Player Gaming Counter-Strike Global Offensive Draft Tournament 2013. I am Rob and I'll be one of your casters for this evening. Joining me tonight is also Master Magus. How's it going, Magus?
It is going pretty good. How about yourself?
I am doing very well. This is going to be the first match that I've casted in probably several months, so I'm pretty excited. Before we forget, also on camera, we have Ace22. Thanks, Ace, for being on camera for us. Magus. No one can hear you, Ace. No one cares. That's why you're muted. No problem. Magus, why don't you give us a rundown of the teams and maybe some of the star players on each of the teams?
Alright, for the team I'm not sure what side they're going to start on, but the K Button Crew team, their main player is going to be Korean, and he's mostly going to be your Opper also, though on Nuke you're probably going to see him trying to solo outside. Followed by Korean, you're probably going to see Kato as your second-hand man doing the damage. Then you got your three support players in Predecessor, and let me see when they join in. I'm not sure who the two other players, Axe and not sure who's the fifth.
I thought it was
it Twitch?
There we go.
Oh, Arbiter.
Avatar.
There you go, Avatar. So, I say Avatar is going to be your game changer, depending on if he's feeling hot or not.
You're going to feed his ego like that?
I am. If he's feeling hot, he will sway the game towards his team.
And then what about the other teams? Who do we got on the other team? The Beliebers.
I'm not going to say that name. Can't believe they picked that name. With them, your head guy, number one guy, is going to be Rad. He's also going to be an Opper, and you're going to see him controlling the outside or doing the pick on ramp. Followed by him is, let's see, probably going to be Kohi as your second man. And he's also going to be your game changer of the game also. Depending on if he's firing all cylinders, he could sway the team to his advantage.
So I remember in the last tournament, Rad did play outside with the op, and he was a big game changer, usually picking off Sundance outside with the op and playing just really good as both a counter-terrorist as well as a terrorist. For this map, Nuke, Magus, why don't we kind of give a quick overview of kind of how this map works, how usually the pistol round kind of goes, as well as how the gun rounds usually go? I think that'd be a good place to start.
Pistol rounds, sadly with the update recently, CT pistol, starting pistol is just crap. I mean, the damage is horrible and the accuracy is even worse.
They start with the 5.7, right?
I think so. And with the T's having their Glock, the advantage is on T side. You should see the T winning easily the first two rounds. Just getting the Glock.
Where do you think they're going to go? Inside or outside?
If it's the Beliebers, I think they're going to go straight in. They might do a nade at the sneaky door and smoke it, then do a straight in rush. If it's cash, since it is Beliebers on T side, I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to nade, sneaky, and smoke it, and they're going to delay a straight in rush with 3 going out of hut, maybe 2 out of sneaky.
And the reason you throw down that nade at sneaky is to destroy the door, right?
Yep. Once you destroy the door, they'll be able to go to smoke and cover up a mini hut. So it's pretty much cut off the outside person.
So it looks like we're going live here. Console is spamming with all kinds of match start stuff. For those of you joining us, this is the Team Player Gaming Counter-Strike 2013 Draft Tournament. We're about to start our first match of the entire tournament. We're here in Week 1 with Team 3 and Team 4. That's KMK versus Beliebers. Looks like the counter-terrorists are going to be sending 4 inside, 1 outside. The terrorists are... we got the bomb creeping inside, but a couple outside sneaking in. It looks like they're going for a split A. 3 outside, going inside. Bieber can die, or getting a good headshot. Rad also getting a great headshot. The terrorists are setting up here, but they're slowly getting picked off. Looks like there's only one left. It's Benmu fighting for his life, trying to get that guy in heaven, but is not going to get that pick. Looks like it was actually a 2-on-2, and the terrorists are going to get taken out by the last two CTs. So this gives the first round to the counter-terrorists, KMK. Magus, what did you think of that first round? I thought the terrorists were going to pull away with that first win, or first round win.
It started off good, but it looked like once they got in the sight, they became dumbfounded and they lost focus because instead of one watching the mini hut for the CT outside, both of them focused on heaven for some reason.
Right. So it looks like for the save round, the terrorists are going to be going straight in. They're splitting Squeaky Door as well as Hut. The counter-terrorists are already set up, but it looks like Predecessor got his headshot off. Avatar getting 4 kills on the terrorists, almost getting an ace. Too bad Axe took that away from him.
The game changer of the game.
So this will make the score 2 for the counter-terrorists, 0 for the terrorists. I think the terrorists are still going to continue to save. Looks like they still have their Glocks. Magus, what do you think they're going to try to do here? The straight-in rush didn't work out too well for them, so what other options do they have?
They might... Oh, someone bought a scout, so they might try to get a quick pick outside or ramp. But I think they're going to delay a straight-in rush again.
Looks like they're sending a few inside and a few outside. Bombs inside. Coheed actually bought that AK, going outside to help Rad with that scout. It looks like Rad's trading the scout for an AK, swapping places with Coheed. Coheed wants to get a pick outside. Looks like the rest of the terrorists are just camping inside lobby, giving good cover. Coheed trying to get a pick. Looks like these CTs are set up over at ramp. And Avatar's playing upper sights. Predecessor playing upper sight down on the ground floor. Axe playing that window. And looks like the terrorists are going to be pushing in to the site straight in, but getting killed. Already 3 down. Only 2 left. 4 down. Looks like Coheed, the last one alive with that scout, trying to make something happen, but...
Yeah, I like this move by the CT, playing passive outside. Playing near the heaven and hell. That should give them easy access to rotate to either ramp straight in, or actually ramp to lower if they go the secret.
Right. So the terrorists kind of did a mix buy that round. I think they're going to do another save round here. They have Glocks. I don't see any guns yet. DT's still holding on to M4s and AKs. And an op. I think that op was just purchased, right, Magus?
It looks like it. And let's see where he's taking it.
Taking the op upstairs! Up the ladder, playing upper sight, surprisingly. Terrorists are going to be going towards outside. Looks like they tried to smoke it off. Only one CT defender on catwalk, unable to get any picks. Terrorists are going to have a free pass to go lower. Let's see if the CTs can rotate in time. They're already kind of moving. We have a couple terrorists delaying ramp, and there's Predecessor and Korean ready to stop the 3 terrorists as they come through the backside. Rad trying to get that flank. I really thought he had that kill, but unable to finish off. Who was that with the op? That was Kato with the op. So it looks like the last guy is going to be Coheed for the terrorist team. Probably just going to try to get picks or maybe pick up a couple guns. Here he goes down vent. And Kato already waiting for him.
Yeah, it was just the timing of both of those pushes was off sync. I mean, Rad could have got the people watching ramp to lower, but he took too long to get there.
So what are we in? We're in the 5th round.
Yep. They should be starting to buy now, and they did.
And I see a couple AKs. Bomber's going to go inside. Looks like majority of the team's going inside. Everyone's going inside. Even the op. Rad's probably going to try to get a pick right here at headshot box, looking down ramp side. Doesn't see anyone yet. Korean, almost seeing Korean. Korean's playing that spot fairly well. The rest of the counter-terrorist team is supporting ramp side as well as upper. We have Kato outside with his own op. Terrorist team trying to play lobby, get a couple picks. Fire goes down in lobby. Looks like the terrorists are going to be setting up for maybe possibly a ramp push here if they can get a pick. Benmu's got, looks like a flashbang ready. I don't know what they're trying to do here.
Once the smoke dissipates, you'll see the flash, and there you go.
There it is. So accurately called by Magus, but unfortunately Kato and Korean ready to stop that rush. All 5 counter-terrorists still alive. Looks like Korean's going to fall back, get a little bit more cover, and finish off the rest of the terrorist team. So this makes the score 5-0 in favor of the counter-terrorists. Team KMK. So Magus, what does the terrorist team have to do here differently in order to start winning? What do the Beliebers have to do in order to start winning here?
Their passive is not working because they're not getting the quick picks, and CTs, they're not playing aggressive, so... And they're doing 2 ramps, 2 inside, 1 outside. So I would recommend them smoking outside, taking the opera out, and just controlling the outside and waiting for the move in.
So Kato's up here on this box, red box with the op. Looks like the terrorist team, instead of playing passive this round, are going to be rushing straight in, and it's kind of working out for them. Able to take out 2 counter-terrorists right off the bat. Rad doing the majority of the damage. Looks like they're going to be throwing those nades up into heaven, trying to get that bomb planted. But starting to get flanked from the opposite side. Captain Larson, the last one. Not the last one. There's 2 left for the terrorist team. 1 more left for the counter-terrorist team. It's Kato with that op trying to peek in. Let's see if he spots anyone. Who is that? That is Captain Larson. Trying to fire back at Kato. They just have to play passively here. Kato's the one that has to push up. This could be the first win for the terrorist team. There's a flash by Kato. And let's see if you can get this guy. Nope.
Oh, he got...
Not checking behind the box completely. Got to remember to check your corners fully. Kato, Counter-Strike 101. So this will be the first round win for the terrorist team. Much needed round win. Looks like they're going to be giving that op to Rad. Let's see if you can get a pick with it. Counter-terrorist team. Sorry, go ahead, Megas.
They should still play aggressive. I mean, there's no reason for playing passive. I mean, you can get that 2-on-5.
Team Beliebers?
Yeah, they can get that 2-on-5 matchup anywhere they rush, so the favor's in them.
Looks like they want to go outside this time, laying down a couple of smoke grenades. And getting quickly picked off by Kato. Kato drops the bomb. Or not Kato, Kohi drops the bomb. Bomb's called out, they're trying to get it, smoke it up, trying to get it. Kato unable to see, missing a couple shots. Rad trying to fire back, does get candid with that op. No, I'm sorry. Rad actually missed his shot. Kato finishing off Rad. The rest of the terrorist team trying to go downstairs with that bomb, but getting flanked by Axe and Korean. Avatar holding the front. And that'll be another round win for the counter-terrorist team. This makes the score 6-4 Team KMK and 1 for Beliebers.
I mean, they had the right idea. They just missed the smoke at garage, and that pretty much spoiled the whole thing. Right? Yeah, the second smoke, they just let the opera pick them off at will.
That's what got the bomber killed. So this round, it looks like the terrorist team is going to be going inside. They have a couple of grenades ready. Looks like they're rushing. Could possibly be a save round. They're going downstairs. Benmu made it all the way down the vent, but I don't know if that bomb made it. I think it's down and upper. It is down and upper right by that vent.
Horrible position right there.
So that means Rad, Coheed, and Benmu have to recover the bomb. Looks like Avatar is already set up upstairs. Predecessor playing the ground floor. Axe is going to take out Coheed, but Benmu is going to be able to take out Kato outside. Rad's still playing lobby, trying to work the hut. There's a little bit of smoke there to cover him. Avatar peeking to the hut, doesn't quite see him, but let's see what Rad can do here. Sitting right in the middle of the smoke. Benmu still creeping around T-side lobby. Rad trying to pick up that off, and he does. So Rad and Benmu trying to move here. Oh, Rad getting a shot off, but I think it was through the wall. Probably only did half damage, and there's going to be Predecessor taking out Rad right on those stairs.
Losing that op on a 3-on-1. I don't know, he should have just pulled back and saved it, because they're looking like they're about to be in money trouble soon.
I think that was a save round for them, right?
No, they've all bought.
They did last round?
Yeah, they all had AK and one op.
Okay, well, it looks like they're buying again this time. Looks like a little bit of a mixed buy. I see a couple of SMGs, a couple AKs. Looks like they're all going straight in. They want to go for the straight in push right into upper. Rad's going to get that smoke down. Avatar takes out Benmu, but gets quickly taken out by Candid. Predecessor finishing off the rest of the terrorists, though, takes out Candid and Larson, as well as Rad.